What up, y'all? What up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope we're live. We're late and we're live. And we're doing a live come share your story on Monday night. I ain't got my phone on me. What up, Eric? Eric be having that thing on. What? I like that. Thank you, Eric. Eric, Miss CG. No, she's coming. If she might be coming, she might think we're not even coming on tonight. So thank y'all for having your notifications on. What is going on, Zoe? Hey, Miss Yvette. What is up, guys? We got some people in here with us. How you doing tonight? What's going on, David? Hey, universe. Y'all, all y'all got y'all notifications turned on. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, Elsa. How you doing tonight? How is everybody doing? Happy Mother's Day to you guys too. Thank you so much for all the happy Mother's Day that you guys gave me on YouTube. I haven't been able to reply to the comments yet, but I did see them. What is up, Dylan? What's going on? How you been? Been staying busy, posting videos out there, chasing spirits like us. We haven't really been out there active like we normally are. Thank you guys. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I hope all the mothers had a nice, relaxing day yesterday. Y'all didn't do too much. Y'all just relaxed, stress-free, didn't have to cook dinner, didn't have to make breakfast, all that great stuff. Oh, Eric has some fast fingers. He always knows to look around this time. I appreciate it, guys, because I always wonder if it's working or if it's not. Good, 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 David. Glad to hear. Really, Zoe? Dang. Just found out last night. I'm excited for you because that's on my bucket list, Dylan. Me and Mike, we going there. We are going there. I saw a guy that I follow on TikTok. He said he called a full shadow apparition, a full shadow person at the Waverly House. Now I showed it to Mike. I don't want to question it, but it's creepy. If it's true, it's creepy. Waverly's like the place. Oh, okay. That would be grand if we could actually make it, but we'll have to look at our finances and what dates you guys are going. Not yet. I'm sorry, David. I'm a slacker. Just like Mike over there. Mike's slacking. I'm surprised you're not sleeping. Universe, I see you've been working too. You've been getting them paintings out and all your other little trinkets that you sell. Hey, Denicole, how you been? What? Say what? Miss CG, what's going on? Uh-oh. Over my right shoulder there. Well, that's not bad for overnight, but it's the overnight plus it's the travel to get there. So we'll have to figure it out. Message the information to me if you don't mind, Dylan. Email it to me. You know my email address. Drena and Mike's Paranormal at gmail.com. I got you though, David. I do have you. I got you. I didn't forget about you. I got the package. I got the look. I'm sitting on it. I got the box. I got everything. I gotta get it. I gotta get it prepared. Denicole, we're gonna get to you in a minute. I'm gonna have you come up and you're gonna share your story. I guess Denicole has been having some experiences lately and she wants to share her story. David said, we are having bad thunderstorms. We had some good amount of rain come through earlier today ourselves too. Early this morning, up until like what, 1, 2 o'clock, finally stopped raining. That rain had me in a coma. Hey, how you doing, John? What's up, John? Yeah, that rain and thunder had me in a coma this morning. I overslept. I was supposed to be at work. I was supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock, and I woke up at around 8 o'clock. So, yup. Oh, that's good. I'm happy for you, universe. That's exciting. Nice. Just traveling all up. Good for you, Dylan. About your video, David, it was really good. We're gonna try and share it tonight. I don't know. I was talking to Mike just a little bit ago about a cord that I need to play to hook up my MacBook to directly to the Ethernet cord, because I think that's why I have issues playing videos when we're on live and it plays slowly. So guess what, guys? We got Mike joining us on live tonight through chat. I don't know what that's about, but he needs to get his butt up and get over here and join on live chat instead of texting through chat. What the heck? I think everybody in chat needs to say, Mike, get up and get over here. He said Tuesday the 20th, we're driving to New York for 6 days, stay in Hinsdale house on Wednesday the 21st. It's going to be awesome. Nice. Is it just you and Joey, Dylan? Who are you going with? The CG says, sit down, Mike. Sit down, Mike. Oh, wow. Y'all reached 80 degrees. Nice. John is from New Zealand. What the heck? Last night at 12 midnight, your alarm went off. Mike's messing me up because he's back there on live. Look, guys, it's a shadow person behind me. I think I just saw a shadow person behind me. Or was that Mike?
I'll see all this sex.
But sit down. I said, Mike, get up, get over here now, Mike.
See, now this guy want to come over here. Now he want to come.
He's not. He hasn't been over here this whole time. Oh, was he?
Hello, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay. Send it to me and I'll look at that. So once we get off the live, I might not even look at it till tomorrow, to be honest with you, because I'm a little tired. See, I'm tired. Come on. Say hey to Rocky, everybody. We got Rocky on live. Hey, Rocky. Hey, Mike. Hey, Drena. All right, Rocky, go.
How's everybody doing tonight?
What's the Alpha Utopia Mausoleum? What is that? Is that the place you always go to with Joey? You said by time. By time. Oh, you went to your mom's grave for Mother's Day. I saw that, David. You posted a picture of it. That was nice. Universe says she saw that comment and didn't realize it was you, Mike. I was about to know. She was about to delete your comment.
Why? Because I said sexy dream.
Yep, that's
beautiful.
right.
I said beautiful sexy dream though.
Still, they don't let nobody, flirt with me like that because they know, Mike will get mad.
Michael Tyrone Donaldson is C.
Denicole said, "Hey, Mike."
Hey, hey. Hey,
There's
all
the what
to
up,
all my
bro.
favorite people.
What up, bro?
What up?
Miss CG says Superman.
That's me, baby.
No. Bring it down. We going tonight, going to go live. Okay, what time you guys going live, Dylan? See, she says she's being protective. That's right. I appreciate that, Universe. Thank you.
Somebody need to come take off my hand.
Take him off my hand. What?
You can't live without me.
What? He would cry.
What? Shoot, girl.
He would cry.
All these women want this, why I be crying over
you. You need to stop lying. It's thundering somewhere. Thunder and lightning. Land Between the Lakes was flooded 3 weeks ago, I believe. Yeah, I heard it was flooding up that way. Eddie, Jen, what's going on? What is going on? Okay, around 11. Hopefully we'll be off around then. We started kind of late tonight, but there's siren tornadoes going off where David is right now.
Oh, really?
Wow. Better be careful, David. Hope you're not sitting next to that sliding glass door.
Yeah, this weather's just been unpredictable, man. It's weird. Hey, so.
All right. I'm going to send out the link. What is it? Share your... Get out of here. People always want a promotion. I want a promotion.
What is it? Share what?
Share a referral link for StreamYard. So I'm going to share out our link. So if you want to join the live, I think we could take, 2? Maybe 2? We're going to try and make it too long tonight for you guys because we did start late. And we know usually David goes early. Miss CG goes early due to work and other things. So we don't want to keep y'all too long. But here's the link for anybody. Denicole, if you're ready to come up and share what's been going on with you lately, we'd love to hear it. Share your story. And I want to try and get share David's video. Hopefully I'll be able to share that on live. I'll try. No promises. No promises. Okay. While Denicole gets ready, we're going to have David come up for a little bit and share his story. And then Denicole, whenever you're ready and available, then pop up and we'll get you up there. Oh, we got Eddie and Jen coming up too. What is going on?
Hey.
What's going on, David? How are you?
Yeah, I have a little tornado siren going off. It is thunder and lightning. Rain tonight.
Well, just in case everybody don't know, David's been having a lot of activity lately that he's been sharing with me every day. No, not every day, but every sometimes.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he called me this morning again. He sent us a video, I think it was the week before last, about some activity he had going on. Then he called me this morning, and was telling me about some more activity he had. So we're gonna let David share that with you guys, with us as well.
Yep.
You go ahead, David.
So what's been going on at your place, David, lately?
Well, just like last night, about 12 midnight, alarm went off by itself. I know I didn't set it.
Your alarm went off?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And the TV came on. So I said, all right, I reached over there, got the remote control, turned it back off. I went back to sleep. Cat's over there looking at me like, Are you going to turn that off?
Have you come
No.
home and your light's been on again or anything?
Not since then. Since that day when the light was on and the TV was on, and that night, when Cat was seeing things at that door or something,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been kind of off and on quiet.
Right. Did you do anything different? Did you try to communicate? Did you?
Well, I told him don't try to communicate with
Oh,
me.
you
I
did?
told him, to take videos or do a recording, but don't try to communicate with it.
Right.
But Dusty, was it Dusty? Yeah, Dusty
Mhm.
said that when she seen the video, she said it was his brother and his
Hazel.
dog Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But I ain't trying to communicate with that person. I didn't know for sure. I didn't want anything else go wrong here, by myself. So
Right.
to be on the safe side.
Definitely.
yeah.
You don't want to make it worse. Not
That's
really.
right. I can deal with the TV and the alarm going off, and that'd be all right with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Universe even said she feels like it's a man's spirit. It's a male spirit. I forgot the name she gave. I gotta get my phone. I don't know where my phone is. How was your phone?
I wonder who could that be? The person is.
I remember I asked David, did he know the name? But I don't remember what the name was.
I think he said John. I think. Say hello, Drena.
You know what? Actually, David, it was one of your cousins. When I asked you the name at first, you didn't remember. But then you said one of your cousins. It was one of your cousins that passed away a long time ago.
Yeah. It could be my cousin or anybody else. I really just don't know right offhand. I didn't know my cousin all that well because he passed away when I was a youngin.
What's the name, John?
I want to say his name was Mike.
I'm talking about the name that I gave you. I want to say, I'm not sure though, but I want to say John. For some reason, that name is stuck in my head. Yeah.
Okay, Joe, you said?
John.
Okay.
But I'm not for sure though. I don't remember if that was a name or not.
I think it was what you told me. Yeah.
Well, Drena went to get her phone. She don't know where she put it at, but the name is in her phone though. I know that. Because Dusty, I think it was Dusty had texted back to her.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all want to get a cat?
What?
Y'all need a cat?
A cat? Nah. But so that's the only thing that happened is what you told me this morning?
Yeah, what I told you this morning is since that when I came home from work last week, and that later on that night when I went to bed when the cat was over there by the door,
Right.
And we saw the herbs or whatever that was.
Mm.
So I didn't use no equipment, anything like that.
You didn't what now?
I didn't use no equipment, like cat ball, anything like that.
Right.
I just used the thing off my phone for my camera.
It was just weird how it just started all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it had went away, then it came back. Yeah. Y'all excuse me for 1 minute.
Yeah, it's weird. What you doing? You want to be on the camera too? You want to say hello to everybody in the YouTube? Hey, look this way. And say hello to everybody. Come on, Trigger. They won't see your tail. Put your tail down.
Mike was supposed to be in here entertaining you guys, and he jumped up
Yeah,
on
he
us.
went to do something. Here you go, Drena.
All right, I'm sorry, guys.
Say, hey, mama.
Oh dang, the cat's gotten big.
He's my boy, though.
He ain't a little baby no more.
No, ma'am, he's growing now.
Wow.
He don't like this thunderstorm. That's why he's in my lap.
Yeah, I can tell how that tail is going.
Yeah.
Too cute. All right.
But otherwise, I mean, like me and Mike was saying, I don't know why. Why they want to start back up, but I
Right.
guess what it is. I guess.
Well, I guess they
Maybe
will come and go.
Maybe a spirits want to come through or something.
Right. Sometimes it goes quiet for a while, and sometimes it just starts acting back up.
That's what I was thinking about. I mean, it ain't hurting me or anything like that. Ooh.
Right. Sometimes it just could be, I don't know, it could be so many different things. And people have so many different theories when it comes to it. It could be the energy in the sky. It could be because of the weather. It could be because
of anything can change.
Right. I have Eddie sitting back there so patiently waiting. So I'm going to bring Eddie up to the stage. What's going on, Mr. Eddie?
Oh, the rent.
Hey, Eddie.
How you doing, David?
Yeah, I just saw you last night.
Yes, you did.
Oh, were you guys on live last night?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to tell you. Last night, we
were doing a video last night. I sent him the video.
Oh, yes, did you?
And we had something happen last night that kind of blew our mind. And if you go on my Facebook, you will see what I'm talking about. I don't want to tell you. I want you to see it. But this happened during the live stream when we was doing a spirit box session. It was like cray. Okay. I'm like, what? And by the way, Jen and us wanted to say Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you. Tell Jen Happy Mother's Day as well.
Jen,
I know she's probably
say Happy Father's Day. She said, because you are a real mother. No, she didn't say that. I'm putting words in her mouth. She didn't say that for real.
Yeah, stop it.
He's so funny. Happy Mother's Day.
Everybody, all the ladies in the chat, I want to wish you all a happy belated Mother's Day. All you grandmas, aunties, God bless you. If it wasn't for you, man would not exist. And so I acknowledge you.
That's right. That is right.
I wanted you to go on Facebook. I was going to text you this earlier. I meant to, but I was out doing my dash. And I wanted you to go on there and look at what happened. And like I said, this was on our live stream. It was crazy.
Is it okay? So is it?
It is so the garage.
I watched that video. That's weird.
Yeah.
I got that in my group.
That's the second time.
Everybody see it.
That's the second time that's happened.
Wow.
In one day.
Why isn't it coming out for me? Hold on. Am I on the wrong one? Is it the Paramythical Journeys?
It should be on that one too. If not, if you look up my name, Edward Johnson, and
or go to my Facebook. I got it on my Facebook group. I shared it yesterday.
And I'm telling you, it is crazy.
Hey, Eddie.
Yes, sir.
Drena said, from what her friend said, that voice we heard at the end was a guy named John.
Really?
Yes, sir.
because we tried to get, and this is what when we do spirit box sessions, and this is what I tell people, I can't guarantee that your loved one's going to come through. If they do, it's great, but you got to understand also they were people at one time or place, so they don't know us, and so to them,
this is at your house, Eddie?
yes, that's in our garage. Did you see that?
I did.
That's crazy. This was during the live stream. Now, if you watch us on the live stream when that happened, me and Jen just looked at each other and we was like, what was that? And then she got up to go see, and then that's when she came back and said, oh, the stop fell over.
Hey, so
Wow,
when you wait. When you guys did this, when this happened, what were you guys doing?
Spirit box session.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And what I meant to do was go back on the spirit box session, go back on the video and see what questions we asked to where that happened.
Right.
I meant to do that because we just got home and I haven't done that yet. That's why I was lucky to catch y'all live, because that's why I told you I was going to text it to you and send it to you, because it blew our mind.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder if it's a way I can download that.
I got it on my Facebook on my group.
Yeah, if you can save it, you'll be able to download it.
Right.
Drena, I shared Eddie the video what happened in my bedroom the other day
Yeah.
with the cat. He saw that last night.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, and I wanted everybody else in the chat to chime in on it too. I wanted to do like a paranormal, show and tell.
Right.
But unfortunately, David and myself, we were the only ones that put up, pictures and videos.
Yeah. Nobody
That's it.
Yeah, nobody else chimed in.
really likes to share, I guess. I try to do it in advance too, and I don't really get too many responses. I got Pete from Puerto Rico. He's pretty good about sharing like other videos and stuff like that. But it would be neat to see like our viewers and the family that have things that go on in their house to share stuff like this, like what's going on at your house. That's crazy. And David, it's like I keep getting goosebumps every time I look at it. It keeps giving me goosebumps. There's Manny.
There's Manny.
Hey, Manny.
Say hi, Manny.
I'm seeing something.
Hi.
And Universe asked me, she said, Eddie, was there flashes of light that happened? I just had a vision of flashing light, like a big bright light. To be honest with you, I didn't see any flashes of light. However, I've had people tell me in the comments on Facebook that they were watching it on their big screen TV and they seen shadows and stuff like that before it happened, even orbs before it fell.
Before it happened, yeah, you see orbs.
Yeah, and the thing is, now that stuff was sitting steady.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no reason for the boxes or anything to cave in, because we had the box. It was like a box, but then we had like a flat piece of wood, and then we had another box on top of that, and on top of that,
it was solid.
Right, and everything was solid, and we always tested to make sure. That's why I don't want to say it's paranormal.
Right.
I just found it odd, you know what I'm saying, for it to happen while we were doing a spirit box session, because that stuff had never moved before until then.
So it was been sitting up there for a long time.
For a long time. It's been sitting. If you ever want to share that video, go ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's, like I said, it's crazy. But at the same time, it was also kind of dope too, because I actually had something else. You know, besides other little bitty things, like it's one thing to see orbs and stuff like that, but then to have stuff that actually happened and you can sit back and like, you know, so you got to
wow.
sit back and try to debunk, you know, the best way you can
Yeah,
before you call it haunted.
right.
You got to debunk it to see what could have done
Caused
it.
it. Yeah.
Right. You know, so that's why I'm still not set on calling it paranormal. We're
Right.
still trying to figure out maybe something, you know, was offset, you
Did
know.
somebody go in the boxes earlier that day and try to get anything?
Well,
Or
see, we went back on the video and we went back as far as like 2 days, and no, those boxes just sat the way they were because they were sitting like that for months. And then give you another backstory though, and I said this backstory yesterday. My wife and my daughter a few months ago went to a storage unit, and they got a storage unit.
right.
They originally went to pay for it, but they ended up getting it free because my wife noticed on the picture that there were things missing out of it. So the guy gave her and my daughter the storage unit for free. So we brought everything in the house, which is why I titled the video yesterday, "What Makes a House Haunted?" Because you could bring stuff in that has attachments.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why I've just found it really odd for that to happen when that's what the basis of what the you know, the whole show was about. That was the synopsis right there. What makes a house haunted? Bringing in attachments like antique furniture or something like that, or little trinkets or even dolls,
Right.
you know, that has an attachment to it. And we didn't think about none of that because we ended up getting a lot of good stuff, which I'm making a video about of the stuff that they got.
Mhm.
But now we're wondering, did some of this stuff have an attachment? You know, especially like the shelving and stuff that we got from there too. You know, so just something to think about. So if you ever go yard shopping like we do, I dumpster dive, I go yard shopping, they call it yard sailing. I do that. I do because I love antique stuff. I really do. I love antique stuff.
Right. Right.
And so I'm always stopping at somebody's house and yard selling. And I'm always picking stuff up. But we have to also sometimes be careful of what we get.
Think twice about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because that's why I also usually take an EMF reader, you know.
Oh,
And
do you really?
yeah, on the sly, I just, you know, I pull it out and see if it goes off or anything like that. And I just tell them, well, we can't get this, babe. Let's go.
They're like, what's that? What you got right there?
I was gonna say I need to get me a K2 meter. It's cat balls by Queer Valley.
Yeah, I mean, take something because you gotta play it safe, especially if you have kids. And that's by us having, you know, special needs kids.
Right.
They got enough negativity in their life as it is. I don't need no more drawn to it. You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to share that with you and Mike. You know, that was a trip, man, for real.
I'm gonna have to try to see if it uploaded.
Speaking of cats, that's my cat crying. Why is he crying? He got food upstairs. They got 2 bowls. Oh, you got a treat. Okay, he's trying to get a treat. He knows what time. Yep, he knows what time it is. That's why he's crying to her. Oh, you shook the. See, Jen they get those. What is it called? Temptations. They get that stuff called Temptations, and it's got like catnip in it. And so she was shaking a box of Raisinets, and they thought it was their treats.
Oh, okay.
So they all came running. Hey, that's you.
John said, cleanse it all. If you do get that used furniture and stuff from those places, cleanse it. Clean it.
Yeah.
Hey,
and that's what we try to do. That's why we try to be very careful with what we bring home. But we didn't really even, you know, think about, hey, when we get this stuff home, you know, let's make sure that there's nothing there. We just brought the stuff home. But we only had one day to do it. So we had to go ahead, get the U-Haul, get everything in it, get everything over here inside the house. And then after that,
Be
It was a
careful,
wrap.
my cat might hear it.
So
I don't know.
that's why I
guess
want
they
to
thought
share that
was
with y'all for real, man. Other than
Right.
that, how was your Mother's Day?
Oh, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. It was quiet. I didn't do much of anything really. And to be honest with you, the type of person I am, I just wanted to go fishing. My son came by. My daughter can't come by because she's like a few hours away, but my son came by. My stepdaughters came by and gave me some things. So it was a nice day. It was
Yeah,
nice.
My wife wants me to go fishing. I've never
I
fished
love
in my life.
fishing.
I love to eat
I
it.
have fishing
I've never
poles
caught
and
it.
fishing stuff. Just getting him to go.
What the heck?
I've
Yeah.
never been fishing.
It's just
I
it's
kid you.
relaxing and it's exciting. I don't know. It's
I
just so
went-
relaxing to me.
I went one time and they tried to get me to, get the fish off the line. I'm like, oh man, get that thing away from me. Put it on the grill. Just put it on the grill. I'll eat it that way.
I've been fishing my whole life.
Oh man, that's too funny.
But I told Jen I'm gonna try to man it up this year, and we're gonna film it when I do because
Can you imagine him with a worm?
No. But see,
it got tequila in it. I ain't.
no. Wow. How was your Mother's Day, Jen?
It was actually really good. My daughter
Yeah.
took us out to Applebee's for
Oh, nice.
Yes,
Nice.
free. I didn't have to pay. I was happy.
You're like, yeah, I'm there.
Hey, sure. You know, black people, it's free food. We show up at the cookout until the food gone.
You get the food and it's time to go.
Yep.
Where's the to-go plates?
It's
Yeah.
been real. It's been fun. Been real fun.
All right, gotta go. That's sad, but you're right. That's sad, but it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, Mike's family had a nice picnic at the park this weekend too. So we went to that, and they had plenty of food. But yeah, once the food is gone, people start disappearing.
Yeah. So you know it's true. That's how we are.
Yeah, so
If it's free, and if you drunk, we like to claim the house. We claim it. If we drunk, we claim the place.
yeah.
It is what it is. She said, Universe said, be careful, Eddie. She might deck you. That's already over with.
Hey, Stacy. Too funny. I'm gonna see if I can share your video though. If
Yeah,
it'll,
do that.
but I don't have the direct connection, so I don't know if it'll play or not. Mike was supposed to be trying to find his cord so I could connect it to the Ethernet. So let's see.
Hey, Eddie.
Yes, sir.
Last night, while we should have been asleep, my alarm went off at 12 midnight, and I didn't set it.
Really?
Mhm.
And the TV came on.
Now I want to ask you about the TV. Do you have it to where, like, is it set? Like, is there a timer or something like that on the TV?
And what now?
A timer?
No, it stays off when I'm not using it.
Wow. So it won't be that then, because some TVs have a timer, and so if you don't turn that timer off, but that actually works if the TV for it to turn off. His is coming on.
Right.
So again, it will be a timer, but you said there's no timer. Boomer D is in the house. And what's up, Boomer?
Got Boomer. All right, so let's see if this is going to allow me to share. Here we go. I'm going to try and share Eddie's video from his live last night.
There we go.
So we see there's an orb.
Look at that.
So right after that, you see something here.
A black.
Right.
I didn't even notice the black dress thing.
Somebody else told me that in the chat though on Facebook about that black mass. I didn't notice that till just now. Yours is so much clearer.
Did you see it? That's what I kept trying to look back at.
Now I'm gonna just look at that as dust from of the stuff falling. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I was thinking. But it seemed that, I mean, yeah, that's what it seems like. That
But
rush.
some of those,
I don't know, but that's just some crazy stuff right there. Because all that, like, okay, so that bottom crate, there, it's flipped over too. Like, if stuff was not even, it would just be the stuff at the top falling over.
Yeah, but the whole thing.
Even the bottom crate at the bottom is flipped over, and there's radio equipment stuff. And you know how heavy the stereo systems are, old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Back here.
The whole, like, that whole crate is heavy. I can't even lift it, and that's flipped over with it.
Oh, yeah, I never noticed that till now. Damn.
Right. It's so weird. There's a whole, it's like a line of cords that passes by.
Yeah, I see that now, and I never paid that no attention. Yeah, it was like an arm. It was like an arm that, like, and then ducked out.
Came out and went back. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Watch right here. Watch right in that spot. Do you see it?
That's insane.
I think your mom got something to do with that. I told you about Satan. Not today, Satan.
I don't know. That's crazy, though.
That is. I blame her mom for everything. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna blame your mom for this. Next time she calls.
It's crazy because before this happened, we posted. He has another video of I had just an empty crate.
Oh yeah, and that fell.
It went it went flying off, and it was on this box. It was on the one box on the floor. And it was steady on, and there was like nothing in it really, because I had to wash I like to wash the blankets that are in those crates after a while because it can leave a musty smell from sitting in crates. Right. So I rewashed them yesterday, and I put the empty crate up on that box there from the shelf, and we heard a crash, and I ran upstairs because I thought it was Manny, and it got flung off. I was like, okay, the
I will, Boomer. I'll do that.
That's crazy.
We get it's like comes and goes in rarities. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be quiet for months, and then all of a sudden you'll get like a little, and then it'll go quiet.
Right.
I don't know if they're just passing through. That's what I'm thinking. They're just passing through, just to let us know that they're there.
Well, I wish they would be more like a fart in the wind and just blow away. You know?
It just wants to give you a little jump scare, like, hey, I'm still here.
If you pass through, it's just like passing gas. Just blow the other way.
Let me ask you, when y'all heard that noise, there's a door right next to where those boxes were stacked up, right?
Yeah, that goes into the computer room.
Yeah, it goes our computer. That used to be our computer room when we had this set up, and we brought it out here because for some odd reason we couldn't get good Wi-Fi in there. We was always like doing the robot. We're like,
right.
You know, so we had to come out here.
Right.
You 30-second before, you 30-second after. Damn, pretty much that every day.
No, on your recording. Yeah, we do 30 seconds before, and then we wait 30 seconds.
Yeah.
30 seconds after.
Yeah, we sure do. So
I'm assuming somebody went and checked when you heard the noise, because it looked like someone opened the door. Did one of you guys go and open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right afterwards.
Right when I opened the door.
Because remember I told you, because this was on a live stream. So when we heard it,
right.
What the heck was that? And then Jen got up to go see what it was.
Well, first I ran upstairs because I thought maybe Manny had fell. So I ran up the steps to check on him.
Right.
And it wasn't him. I checked on Cody. It wasn't him. And then Cody was like, Mom, that sounded like it came from the garage. So I came downstairs and went in the garage and opened the door, and they all like almost went on me. And I was like, oh, Like, and I thought it was just those, 3 crates. And when I opened the door and looked in, I was like, oh my God, the mess.
Just close it real quick.
I did too. I closed the door like, that's too much of a mess for
I'm
me
gonna
right now.
see that right now.
So what I did was I just cleaned up the mess and let the crates like sit on the floor. I was like, I'm not dealing with this again.
Out of sight, out of mind right now. Don't even deal with it.
You should have just went in there and say, hey, just leave a broom and say, look, you made the mess. You clean this
clean
up.
it, right? You clean it.
That's why you tell
Crazy.
if you got a spirit in your house, you take control of that house. And you tell them, if you make this mess, you clean it up.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And pay your rent.
Pay your rent?
Yeah, actually, if you're staying here, you got to pay rent. Spirits be like, dang, I'm better off in my coffin. There's Big Mike.
There's Big Mike. He's back.
He's back.
10 pounds lighter, huh?
He didn't bring my cord back. He couldn't find my cord.
And feeling 10 pounds lighter.
Did he run out of here, guys?
Someone still ain't acting right.
I told you that's hey, lucky you didn't come out and see the credits rolling. What happened to everybody?
Man.
Make sure Mike sees that video too.
Video?
What video?
I want you to watch this video real quick. I'll have him watch it on my phone. Wow.
Yeah, it's porn.
I need to watch some of that.
Hey, Eddie.
The old disco music. Well, you know all about
Hey, Eddie, we got everybody here. We can have us a big party now.
Yes, we can. We can have us a big party.
They were having an EV. We were doing an EVP session. You said, right?
Yeah, we were doing a spirit box session.
Where?
Session on their live.
On our live. This was last night.
In your house?
Yes.
No, at the bar down the street. No, it's in our house, man.
I've never been to your house, buddy.
That makes 2 of us. I ain't never been in my house either. I just come from conjugal visits.
See?
Yeah, that was in our house, man. It was during a live stream. That's what was crazy. So what I want to do though is go back on that live stream before that happened and find out what questions do we ask and then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that was just really weird for that to happen.
Well, you see the orb goes by before everything started happening.
Right.
It's crazy because I don't know how many times we've had to deal with things falling in there. We've had crates falling, boxes falling out of nowhere, and I have to keep putting it back up where I put it, and then the next day it would fall again. And I'm like, so
right. And that's why I don't want to mislead nobody and say, oh, that's paranormal. You know, we always try to debunk.
Well, how else could you explain that though?
Right. I mean, you really, right.
You clearly see the orbs and stuff even before it falls.
Right.
Yeah, I said it would look like a line, like a whole, like a line of orbs.
Yeah, it's
not
weird.
just
Yeah, because it goes across and it comes up, and then
Mm-hmm.
that's when everything. Yeah, so watch it comes up here.
you're not climbing up here now.
See?
Yeah.
Then it falls. So I'm trying to get y'all attention.
Yeah, because that stuff's been sitting there for days, man. It's never moved.
No, we were
And then right out of the blue,
Wow.
it just, you know, and it's just, that's why I just found it funny though, was right when we did a spirit box session.
Yeah, that's kind of weird because even with if she get a chance to show David's video, even his video got orbs similar to yours.
Yeah, I seen that video too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we showed this video last night.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
yeah, because I was telling people like before I put crates on crates, I stick a thick piece of wood, you know, like a very thick piece on top of the crate so the weight of another crate won't smash into the other crate to cause it to collapse.
Yeah, sort of like Eddie's head there. Sort of like, that's what happened to Eddie's head. You put that crate on his head and
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, back in the African days. Oh no! We carry everything, yo. Gas.
But you don't remember what you guys was talking about when it happened?
That's the thing. I need to go back on it and listen exactly what were we talking about, or what kind of questions were we asking for that to happen. You know, I didn't even think to do that until tonight because we just got home not too long ago because we was out there doing our mad dash, and I was thinking about the whole day. All we thought about was what happened in that garage. As a matter of fact, we're gonna go in there. We're gonna do a spirit box session in there. I'm gonna film it and see if anything else happens.
I don't mean to cut you off, Eddie. David, was that your cat just walked behind you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just seen it. I was like, what the heck? So, okay.
And there goes again. He's after something back there because he.
That's what it looks like.
He just,
yeah.
Yep, he's
we
facing
just heard a noise in the kitchen.
Oh.
Come here.
And then everybody get quiet.
I know, right?
Now I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see what he's trying to see.
I'm right away.
He went back like he was following.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm hoping we still got Denicole on here because she said a few weeks ago she wanted to share her story. So
yeah, and you know, we'll jump down. We can jump down.
You ain't got to jump. You can just,
Yeah, I'll just hit the end button, the leave studio button. But hey, thank y'all for taking your time out. I really appreciate you guys.
Oh no, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
if you don't mind, I would like to share it as well. I'm gonna take David's too, and I'm gonna share his as well.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah,
we really appreciate you guys. And one day, actually, you know what? I'm gonna call you. I'll probably call you after you're live tonight. If you're still up, I want to ask you something, and we'll talk. We'll just talk later.
Okay. Yep. Give us a call.
I will be in the background, so we'll be watching y'all.
Okay.
We'll be watching you.
Okay. Call Tyrone now. Call Tyrone.
But you can't use Jen's phone. We'll be in the background. Y'all have a great night. David, love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. All right, David.
I'm gonna say good night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
A little bit longer this time.
We still waiting on.
We have Denicole up.
Okay.
So,
but I just want to say this real quick. I don't know if y'all remember King Na. Well, he had hit me up the other day, and he also is having some type of paranormal experience at his house as well.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he come on tonight, but he haven't been. He said he just been working and trying to maintain, but he had to call me the other night because of what was going on in his house. So it's like it's going around,
He seemed kind of bothered about it.
He was.
Yeah,
he was real bothered.
I mean, it was pretty. It wasn't late, but he called around midnight or something.
It was late. It wasn't early in the morning.
I was surprised he had called that late. So yeah, he was pretty bothered about it. But I was hoping to see him on the live tonight too, so he would talk about it. But
matter of fact, I'm gonna text him and see what he.
Yeah, he finally found his way back, universe. Man, he's blaming it on my food. That's okay. Hey, Denicole.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you been?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. It has been some strange things happening.
We got hold on. It sounds like we have audio problems on your end. Do you have two devices?
Yeah, let me take my earbuds out. Hold on 1 second. Okay, is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay. Well, hello?
Hello.
Okay. Well, what's been going on is I had to get my knee replaced.
Oh,
So
okay.
Vanessa's been taking care of me, and I always let you guys know that I always see spirits over here.
Right.
Well, and so this time I was gonna ask the spirit questions like, "What do you want? How can I help you?"
Mm-hmm.
A doctor came around to the side of the bed Vanessa was on, and he placed a baby, a little girl, in the bed with us. She couldn't
Mm-hmm.
be no more than 1.5 or 2 years old. And I said, Vanessa, she can't sleep. Vanessa said no. And she was just rubbing her back. And then I could see like other um, spirits like around me. And I just hit the light and they disappeared. I was
Mm.
like, that is way too much. I'm already trying to talk to you, asking how can I help, and they're not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that baby, I don't know what that baby represented. I don't know.
So you've never seen the baby come to you before, or
Never, never. It was placed directly in the middle of Vanessa and I. I have no idea what it means.
that's weird.
Yeah. And I tell her all the time, like,
Was it a
you
little girl? Was it a little
it was
boy?
a little girl, a little girl. She had real pretty hair. Oh, she was so beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah. I
And
don't know what that means.
you didn't never have like a miscarriage or anything like that, or a child that passed?
No, no. Neither have Vanessa.
Hmm.
So I don't know what that means. But it's a lot of spirits that come in and out of her house all the time.
Does she see them, or just you?
No, she just see me watching them, checking them out. So I'm starting
Mm.
to like ask them questions like, how can I help you? What do you need?
Do
Well, the first thing, do you want them there?
They don't bother me. I'm not scared. I mean, it happens so much. I've become used to it.
Right. The, re-
Yeah,
the reason the reason I asked that because if you didn't want them there, I wouldn't try to communicate with them.
yeah.
If I would tell them to leave,
Hmm.
but if you were okay with them being there, then you can try to communicate with them and see exactly what they want. Or it could be you just have that ability to see them.
Yeah,
That could be a possibility. Um, and I kind of feel, in my opinion, I kind of feel that a spirit knows if a
hmm.
person can see them or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right,
why you get so much attention. That's why you get so much attention because
right,
they want you to see them, and maybe they want to communicate with you.
right.
So
Yeah, I don't know what they want. I'm trying to help
right. Well, I guess the only way you're gonna know that if you ask. You know what I
them.
mean?
But like Boomer D made a comment too, and he mentioned that it could just be more like an imprint, and that's why they can't talk to you or communicate with you.
Mm,
Says it could be
Well,
residual spirits. They can't respond because it's not the actual spirit; it's just an imprint.
mm.
but the only thing about a residual spirit, they're gonna continue to do
They
the same
continue,
things
yeah.
over and over again.
It's
It's
like
like
playing a movie
a
over and
doing
over.
something rewinding.
Right.
But if they're doing something totally different, they're not residual. They're intelligent spirit.
Right.
Right.
So um, he's got a good point, but usually residual spirits do the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if they're doing different stuff, they're not residual. They're intelligent spirits.
Right.
Right. I
Maybe
just,
no, it could be. That's a hard one.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm one that when sometimes I'm one. If I dream about certain things, lately I've been dreaming about some crazy stuff. But if
Mm-hmm.
I dream about certain things,
We
sometimes
both just agree about things.
sometimes I'll Google it just to see the meaning behind it. Like I used to dream about snakes all
Mm-hmm.
the time, like a bunch of snakes. It wasn't just one, but I'd always have to like climb over snakes or be stuck in a room with a bunch of snakes that I didn't
Mm-hmm.
want to walk over, type of thing. So, and I think
Right.
that they said that means like an enemy is near or someone's trying to get to you or something like that. So
Right.
uh, it's hard
Yeah.
to tell, and so many people are going to have so many different theories about what
Mm-hmm.
maybe could mean. But I thought maybe if like say you or who's Vanessa? Is that
That's my best friend.
okay? Your friend, like
Yeah.
if either of you like had a miscarriage or lost a child or something like that, someone close to you. That's what I would think it would be. But
Mm-hmm.
said neither of you had that, so
No. I,
weird.
I have no idea.
What can I ask you this? Where you're
Hmm.
at, where you're at right now? Are there any large what are those things called? The electric poles, power lines. Like, are you close to a power plant?
Um, no, not here. But when I go to Calvert and visit my family, it's a power plant down that way.
Mm.
Yeah. But, it's right now I'm in the city of Alexandria, Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's pretty much a city streets. It's like a metropolitan neighborhood.
Right.
Yeah.
So no large electrical poles or anything like that nearby.
No.
Yeah, but it's you never know what was on that land before that house, or everything was put there too.
Right.
So it's and see that's the thing about it. I- any place can be haunted because of the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you never know what was there before the place you're living in was there, and what was there before that. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's I mean, hauntings is probably the most difficult thing to try to really pinpoint because it's just all of a hypothetical guess.
Right.
You really don't know where it comes from. Um, so it's just it's all a guess really to try to figure out what they
Mm-hmm.
want and why is it haunted and why are they there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's like mind boggling because I
Hmm.
can't figure it out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I just came straight out to ask them, you know, and I say it telepathically, like, why are you here? You
Right.
know, what do you need me to help you with? It's strange.
Mhm. And then sometimes it might not even be what they need you to help you with. They just want your companionship. They just want to be
Yeah.
around you. You know what I mean? Not saying it in a bad way. They just attracted to you, should I say? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's a magnet.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
More of a magnet because they know you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You have that veil.
Right.
And I told you, several of my aunts have the gift as
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
well on my mother's side of the family.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing with my daughter, and I believe my brother has it as well.
Mm-hmm.
because my mother had it. And sometimes I wish I had the gift,
Mm-hmm.
especially doing what I'm doing now. But unfortunately, I don't.
Right.
It's is that the speaker?
That's feedback.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, from Denicole.
Okay, I know what it was. But I mean, to have that gift to me is a blessing. You know, once you really figure out how to deal with it and understand, your gift and you stuck with it the rest of your life and learn how to live with it, I think it can become a blessing for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Do you have your speaker on, Denicole? Because we're getting feedback again.
Um, hold on.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I can't figure out why.
I don't think it's doing it now, is it? Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
it stopped now.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah,
I just couldn't figure that out.
yeah, it stopped. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jen had asked, have you visited a cemetery around the time it started? It could have followed you home. Or maybe
Um.
actually, I just thought about you too. You said you had your knee replaced, so you were at the hospital as well. So
Mm-hmm.
when you were in the hospital, did you see anything?
No.
Hmm.
No. I was so doped up in that place.
Right.
No.
You know,
No.
it says they don't feel bad. They're just trying to get her attention.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're just trying to get your attention. I
Yeah.
think I think it's right now. It's just to a point where you're just a magnet, and they know that
Mm-hmm.
you, so they want to come through for you. Do you ever
Wow.
help them pass over?
Do I let what?
Do you try to help them pass over?
She said that's what she wanted.
Oh,
Um.
Figure out what they wanted.
Yeah. I asked them telepathically, like, why are you here? How can I help you?
Did you get an answer? Any type of answer?
No. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Maybe you need to ask in another way, as far as like um a recording or something like that. You can probably ask.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mixed the stuff already.
okay.
That one can that you had. You might could try to ask that way, and then you might be able to hear them answer. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just because you can see them, that don't mean that you can hear them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So um, that's probably something you can try.
Yeah.
To see if you get any type of answer or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't hope I see anybody tonight. I'm tired.
And you know what though?
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes if you don't pay them no attention, ignore them, they'll go away sometimes. I know we
Yeah.
had attachment. Well, at least we think it went away.
Mm-hmm.
But I think sometimes if you just don't pay them no attention and just leave them alone, and they eventually might go away, or they might stay around and just don't bother you because they see you're not paying them no attention.
Right.
Yeah, as long as they ain't trying to physically hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
um, and that type of thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, if you're used to it now, and you can deal with living with them, maybe they could be trying to show you something in a certain way. I don't know. You know, but
Wow.
I think I think about my brother and what he's going through.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the hospital, but it didn't fix his problem. And I think about his kidney transplant,
Mm-hmm.
and cause anytime you get an implant, it comes from somebody else's body.
Right.
So I don't know if that person could have been going through something, and now he got her kidney because it was a girl. He got it from a lady. Got it from.
Mm-hmm.
He had been going through that same thing because they never said how she passed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because he wasn't acting nothing like that before he got that kidney.
How has his behavior changed?
Well, he think he see visions,
Mm-hmm.
but what he calls a vision is if he calls you on the phone
Mm-hmm.
and you answer the phone or don't answer the phone, he thinks it's a vision. If you sit there and have a talk to him and but he don't do it all the time. This is the crazy part about it. He don't do it all the time. And if you sit there and talk to him, he think by you and him talking, that's a vision.
Mm.
Yeah. And then sometimes he could be normal, you know. Then he would say stuff like, I got this pink or purple elephant up under my chair. Do you see it? Right?
Mm.
But here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Here's the thing though. He'll say, I know you don't see it because I'm lying. So he, you know what I'm saying? He'll say that's a vision. You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that. But
Mm.
so I don't really know what's going on. But like I said, I think about the kidney. I know I was looking at this program. It was a while ago, a long time ago, when this guy he said he never smoked a day in his life, and when
Mm-hmm.
he got the kidney, when he had his transplant, he started craving smoke. He wanted to start smoking.
Mm.
And he said the person he got his kidney from, they used to smoke, you know.
Wow.
And I know that he's been craving candy lately. He just want to eat sweets all the time. He don't even want to eat real food. He just
Mm.
wants sweets all the time, you know. So I don't know, man.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you seen any improvement in your brother since the last I spoke with you about your brother?
Right. Yeah. Actually, his health don't seem that bad. It seemed more mental than
Oh, okay.
yeah. The only thing about his health, they say he might have to go back on dialysis because he was missing taking his medication.
Mm.
The last time he went to the hospital, they said they wanted to put the thing back in his arm for him because he might end up having to go to dialysis. But that's other than that, he's doing pretty good as far as his blood pressure and sugar goes. He's
That's
doing
good.
good. It's just that the mind thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I will definitely continue to pray for him.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Not at all.
I mean, it gets to the point sometime I don't even want to talk to him because it's it's hard,
Yeah.
you know. And I try to convince him and try to talk to him, but he says he understands, but he turns around and do it anyway.
Mm.
So he went to the hospital yesterday. He rode his his wheelchair to the hospital yesterday because he kept thinking all these visions are coming from a urinary tract infection. You know, and I tried to explain to him. I said, well, when you were just in the hospital a couple of weeks ago, they said you didn't have no urinary tract infection. So he kept thinking it was that. So he went to the hospital yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up going up there. So they did a CAT scan. They had tuck urine. They had tuck like 4 things of blood from him. He did all that just to say, I'm finna leave.
Mm.
So I tried to convince him. The doctor tried to convince him at least wait till the urine test come back. He left.
Mm.
And I asked him, so what was the purpose of going up there? To prove to y'all I'm not crazy. This is what he'll say. To prove to y'all I'm not crazy.
Wow.
He done had us take him to the store twice. Both times we took him to the store. We get in front of the store. I just want y'all to bring me up here to show y'all I'm not crazy.
Wow.
Okay? And that's what we've been dealing with him. And his kids don't even want to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? His daughter told me yesterday to put him in a nursing home. I said, I'm not putting my brother in a nursing home. I said, I don't want to go to no nursing home. I'm not going to put him in.
Right.
If I have to deal with it, I deal with it. That's just what I'm having to do.
Yeah.
You know? But you know, it gets hard. You know, I know this is off the subject of ghost hunting, but I guess I'm just venting. But it gets hard, you know. But I get so upset sometimes. But I just try to realize, you know, he needs me. I'm all he got.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
yeah. Well, should I say, me and Drena's all he got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Wow.
she does so much for him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She does everything for
Yeah.
him. Yeah. But you know, it's sometimes I feel this is why I can't find work the way I want to find work. I think is because of him. And this way God want me to be is with him. So I think that's why it's so hard for me to find work, because nobody will be here with him if something was to happen. I done found him twice unconscious, you know, from his blood sugar dropping so low.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, but
So
thank God he haven't had that problem no
he
more.
kind of needs someone to be with him all the
Well,
time.
no, not really, because he can pretty much take care of himself to a certain extent. You know, and like I said, his problem is not all the time. You know, and it just seemed like sometimes to me it just seemed like sometimes something take over him, because he's just like a total different person. You know, he can be so cool, calm, and collected. You know, living life to the fullest. You know, like Saturday, we had a get together for Mother's Day with my family over in Tampa at Lord Park Zoo, and all day he was cool, no problems, no issues. You know, we just got on the subject. We got on the subject of talking about a construction worker and that type of thing. But other than that, the day went pretty good until we got home.
Wow.
So when we got home, everything changed. I don't know if it's something in his house that could be doing it. I really don't know.
Wow.
And you know, I tried. I went when he was in the hospital. I went in his room, you know, and I did an EVP session, and I didn't catch nothing. I did necrophonic app and didn't really hear nothing.
So do you have to like, you know, are you his legal guardian?
No, no, I'm not his legal guardian.
Mm.
But I told Drena I was going to become power of attorney over.
Right.
Yeah. But he can make his own decisions though. That's the thing about it. He's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? He don't. And the thing about it, he remembers everything you do.
Wow.
So sometimes I think he's doing it to get attention. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't know. But he remembers everything you do. If it's good or bad. And one thing about him, he's a real negative person. Everything he talks about is negative.
Yeah, you gotta change that.
Yeah. I done talked to him, but he's been that. He's been that. Matter of fact, since he first got sick, really, he was always that way. It was always a negative thing. It was always negative, nothing real positive. You know, and that's what he's always thought. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And how many kids do you have again?
Who, my brother?
Yeah.
He has 5. Wait a minute. Junior, tomato, 5. He has 5 kids.
Okay. Yeah, that's something else. I mean,
I had taken one of my best friends, a lady he was married to.
hmm
I forgot what type of religion that they have, but I took him, me and him. We went to they call him their godfather or something like that. But anyway, he was like a spiritual guy.
hmm
He told my brother. He told my brother that his ex, one of them dead, and she the one who got some on him. She's got some
mm,
type of voodoo or something on it.
mm,
And I believe this guy. It ain't no counter. I believe this guy because he was telling us stuff that only we would know. And
mm.
and that was the most surprising part about it. And um, at first, my brother accepted everything. You know what I'm saying? And then for some reason, he changed. He didn't want to accept what the guy was saying, but he didn't say it in front of the guy. He said when we got home that he believed he believed in God, and this guy was work of the devil and this, that, and that. But I had told him before the guy even worked with us, he had said, if you don't believe in God, I can't help you. That was the first thing he said. So when I brought that to his attention, I said, well, why would you say that when the man said, if you don't believe in God, how could he help us?
Mm, mm,
And
mm,
it started off good. He was still doing the thing the guy was telling him to do, but the guy
mhm.
actually wanted him to come back to do a,
More tests.
no, he didn't want to do more tests. He wanted to do sacrifice. He said, in order to get what the girl had on him is so strong,
mm,
get it off of him, he has to do a sacrifice. He had to sacrifice something, and it had to do something with a chicken or something. But he said that was the only way he was going to be able to get whatever she had on him off of him.
wow.
Yeah, and I brought that to his attention the other day, and it's crazy because since he's been going through this sickness, he claimed he still believes in God, but haven't picked up a Bible.
Mm,
He was listening to this one minister named Gino something. But anyway, he's a real big YouTuber. His church be on YouTube and stuff, and he's always going around challenging other preachers. His name is Gino something. But he started listening to that guy, and I think that's where he get the idea of the visions,
mm.
because some of the stuff he started saying after he started listening to that guy was
Right.
just crazy, pretty much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I had said to him, I tried to tell him, I said, why are you around here listening to people when they teach and preach, they teach and preach from their understanding. But
Right.
you always told me that you gotta study to find yourself approved. So why don't you do that for yourself? That's what you used to do.
Right.
But he won't read a Bible. He won't do none of that type of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
You been reading the comments?
Oh no, I've been just random talking about Rome.
A lot of people have been giving you suggestions and stuff. Um,
It ain't that I wasn't paying attention. I was just focusing on what I was saying.
oh,
I didn't have you here to read stuff. You know what I mean?
you
You know
guys
how.
know. So it looks like King Na had joined the room.
Oh, he did?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, I had texted him.
Him and Eddie were talking. So Zoe said a demon is attached. We're trying to fight it, they said. Joyful Steffi said, get him Dexcom 7. You wear it. You wear it on arm or abdomen. It sends alarms when sugars are low and high. It's a game changer for her.
Yeah, he's got a sugar thing, but he haven't had problems with his sugar lately.
Could be a hex. So it says he's telling the truth. Miss Camellia, what's going on, Miss Camellia?
Zoe, what do you mean he's telling the truth about what?
Happy Mother's Day. What up, King?
What up, Mr. Nala?
Yeah, it gets better. But I'm gonna get on in the bed.
All right, dear. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
thank you for sharing.
me.
Thank you for sharing, Denicole.
And if I have more stories, I'll call you back.
Definitely, definitely. Take care of yourself too. I hope you
Okay,
get
I
better.
will. Thank you. Good
All
night.
right. Good night.
Good night. Take care.
King said, I think your advice worked for him.
I appreciate that, King. See, I do know a little something. Might not know a whole lot, but I know enough.
You know, a little something, just something. Yeah.
Would you like to come on and tell your story, King?
I'm going to share the link. We'll have one more person want to come up and share. King, you want to come up and tell us what happened to you, what was going on?
You need to get some tea up. I'm tired of drinking water.
He's tired of drinking water, he said. Water's good for you.
Water ain't got no benefit.
It quenches your thirst.
That's about it. It don't really, you can die from drinking too much water.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I haven't drunk a lot today. Yeah, I just posted the I'm gonna go ahead and I think if I star it, it should add it to the top of the top, I guess. Is that how that works? John said water, yuck.
Exactly. No flavor at all.
Miss Camille's laughing at you. Water's good for you. It quenches your thirst. Well, somebody got Coors Banquet, brother. Got some Coors for you. Y'all want some Coors?
Need some taste. Gee. What?
Just there's a bottle right there.
I want that.
That's some good water, though. Let me see the water. You don't like water. This is some good water.
That says got electrolytes.
Yeah.
Explain to me how water got electrolytes. They will have to put it in it. That's the only way to have it.
Well, this has alkaline. It says naturally
how do water get alkaline?
Mm-hmm.
Put baking soda in it. It says
filtered through volcanic rock. Put
baking soda in it. You can have all the alkaline water you want.
Pristine, natural Icelandic spring water. Filtered through volcanic rock.
So wouldn't that be dangerous though? Volcanic rock.
He was there, now he's gone.
Where you went? No, you got scared.
Joyful Steph's drinking blue coconut water.
See, coconut water is good.
She's fooling her brain.
A lot of electrolytes.
She's fooling her brain by making it blue, because then she thinks it's like you're drinking Kool-Aid or something, but it's actually coconut water. Miss Camille said
that would be fooling your brain because it still would taste like coconut.
Miss Camille said it's really life, Mike.
What's life? Water?
Water is life. Water gives life. Water helps things grow. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, he's back up.
All right, we got King Na in the building. What's up, King? How you doing?
What is that on your shirt? What is that on your shirt?
A W.
A W?
Huh?
What's that on your shirt? Oh, MK. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
You want to tell your story?
What happened to you?
Definitely.
What I
Bro.
want to know. What I want to know is what were you doing prior to all that happening?
Watching TV.
Yeah, he's on TV.
Oh, so you weren't doing nothing? Like you haven't been on any ghost hunts or nothing lately?
Nah.
And see, that's the same thing with David.
Uh,
What the heck is that? Oh, your bear. That's his bear that started going off tonight.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, share your story. Let them know what happened to you.
Well, we have two TVs in our room because I play my game and my wife like to watch TV.
Hmm.
So I was sitting in my recliner. My wife was in the bed. We watching TV. This my granddaughter's bear. We got her for a birthday. Probably like the beginning of April. She didn't really mess with it. So we had it sitting up in the room, until she's ready for it. So out the blue, it started lighting up because you could touch the feet and stuff, and it'll light up, and if you touch it another way, it like a song or something.
Right.
So it just started lighting up. My wife seen it first, and I looked like, "What the hell?" So my first reaction was to get out my equipment. So I took my REM pod out, and I took two cat balls out and set over there where it was at.
Hmm.
And then I went into my spirit talker app, and I say like I asked like two questions, and my REM pod went off. And when my REM pod went off, I ain't even gonna lie, kind of like, whoa, hold up, man, whoa. So the cat ball went off,
Hmm.
and I'm like, man, hell no. So I started asking questions, and my main question was, "Are you evil?" That's all I'm worried about. Are you funny or you evil? Because you in my house now.
Right.
So the responses was kind of, it wasn't evil responses. It said, my name is Dorothy. There's 17 of us. And I'm like, 17? Where y'all come from? It never gave me an answer on that. And then it's like, it started saying other stuff like, what it say?
I still got to list you something.
It said another name, Attica, or something like that.
What they sent you a screenshot of
And,
it?
oh yeah, I sent you the screenshot of everything it was saying, Mike.
Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm looking for now.
So it says she killed me, Ezekiel.
It said.
It
So is this from the first?
That's when you were that night. That was everything that night.
So it said the tub, Camilla, Cole. My name is Rose.
yeah, Rose, that's what it was.
Right. And then it said device, talk.
But didn't you say they had a couple of funerals before all this happened, right behind your house?
Yeah, like the week, I think like the week before it was two funerals because we lived directly. we lived directly behind the funeral home. And there was 2 funerals over there that week. And I'm kind of thinking like that has something to do with it also. You
You
know?
should try to find out, because I mean some of it's kind of interesting. Like if it links up to what you got coming through on the device, because it could go hand in hand with who was buried possibly that day. I don't know. It's just weird because you got 4 names. I think I see Carmilla, Rose, Dorothy, and Elizabeth, and Virginia. Actually, so it's 5 names, all girls. But then it said they killed me, dress, pool. I mean, 17. Maybe that could have been her age.
Yeah, that's what me and my wife was thinking too.
Maybe she died in a pool accident. Maybe somebody killed her, drowned her in a pool.
And then like what really got me, it said, did you what it asked you, did you feel me? I'm like, did I feel you? You touching
Yeah.
me? And I'm not even gonna lie to you. When it said that, I got scared.
Did you stop after that?
That's when I caught. Nah, I went outside. I used my wife's phone to call Mike.
Mm-hmm. Call Superman. But he said my advice worked for him though, so which was good.
My wife said, because I left my phone in here so she could hear if it was saying stuff.
Right.
And my wife was like, when I left out, the REM pod just started going off like something was just holding it.
Did you just read that?
Huh?
What Zoe said.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe said, she's slowing down the speed. She says she can see and hear spirit in slow motion better than in regular play. She said they're speaking from your house. She'll try to catch what they're saying. She can hear spirits from your house. I don't like that.
You'll try to catch what they're saying.
Oh, he was trying to catch what he was saying. But did you hear what Drena said?
Nah, it's the phone echoing a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Do you have your mic up loud?
I turned my volume down.
Well, it could be ours. Hang on for a minute. Talk.
All right.
Is that better?
That sounds better.
Yeah, it's better.
Tell me what you were saying.
Oh, he was just saying what Zoe was saying she was going to slow down her speed. She said they're speaking from your house. I'll try to catch what they're saying she hears spirits speaking from your house, King.
The spirits are coming from your house, King.
She hears spirit voice coming through from your house.
It's echoing a little bit.
Still
they trying to do what from my house, man? Coming from my house?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound. The spirit talking from your house.
Oh.
I don't know why we're getting this echo tonight. That's weird.
So they're talking?
Yeah, sure. Talking come from your house.
What the hell?
You bet. You had any other experiences?
Because Mike was like, never use your turn your equipment on in your home.
Yeah.
So I turned everything off and ain't touching.
But besides equipment, like you haven't had nothing crazy happening, like stuff moving on its own or hearing stuff or.
And it's weird, like I was telling Mike, like before, like I'll be sitting in my chair, so I'm playing my game, and I see something out my peripheral. Then when I look, it's nothing there.
Mm.
Like I think like two about 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I was in the bathroom in here, and I could have sworn I saw out my peripheral. I was facing the mirror, but out my peripheral, looked like I saw like something walk past. And, as it was going out my room.
Mm-hmm. That's why he says he might be hearing that echo.
Hey, do you still got? So how would that work if you get off YouTube? You can still use StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard is different now.
Hey, do you still got your YouTube running in the background on your phone?
On the super window?
I think so. How you turn it off?
You know how you close that window? Close.
You got an iPhone, right?
No, I got an Android. Well, let me see.
If he closed it, it's going.
It's on StreamYard. It's not.
Right, but if he gets off StreamYard on YouTube, it's going to close it.
I closed out all my other apps.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It sounds better.
Yeah, it's a lot better now. Yeah. Can you hear us better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what it was. Thank you, Wolf.
So all right. Start from the beginning about speaking from my house.
He basically saying that she hear voices coming from your house.
As long as they mind their business, don't make stuff float and all that extra stuff.
Hey, then you can record it. You become a millionaire.
We can do that from the backyard. Cause it's like I was telling it's like I'm not scared to go out no more, investigating, but it's a whole different feeling when it's in your home, man.
Oh yeah.
Because as the man of the house, I got my wife, I got my kids. Most important, I got my granddaughter, and I'm supposed to be the protector. So I can't protect them against something that I can't.
Right.
And that's what bothers me.
Right. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm the protector too, but I run.
You already know my legs were good in the heat of the moment, but I ain't even gonna lie. But I'd be damned if I run out my own house.
Right.
Don't say that. Don't say that. They might try you. They might try you.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Let them try it.
You got some holy water?
I got Florida water, holy water.
Got it all.
And I got this.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes using that can make it stronger. That makes more matter.
Say what?
I say sometimes using that it can make it more matter.
Yeah, I know. I was that night before I called you, I damn sure was about to use my sage. But when you was like, don't do it, I'm like, oh nah, no.
Yeah. It all depends on what the spirit's there for. You know what I'm saying? If you got an evil spirit and it's doing evil things, okay, yeah, go at it. Try to get rid of it. But if you got something that's just there, could be a loved one or somebody that like you, just want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. But if you get the violence or try to hurt you and that type of stuff, yeah,
yeah, I mean, the conversation that we was having that night through the spirit app, they seemed like they was friendly and just on some curious stuff or whatever, just want to talk because it said thanks for listening.
Right.
You know, because when it first lit up, the first thing came to my mind, it was either my mother-in-law, my mother, or my father. But when I did the spirit talker, none of them came up.
A quick question. So none of those names sound familiar from nothing?
Nah.
You sure ain't there one of them ex-girlfriends you had back in the day?
Really?
Hell nah.
That's crazy, though,
All
man.
right, Eddie. Have a good night.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man, how this spirit thing works, though, man. You know, and like I said earlier, it's something that humans would never understand. You know, as long as we're living, we won't understand. You know?
Yeah.
But if you feel threatened, I believe in the power of prayer. It does
Oh
work.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I was just messing with you.
I think I would go for that before I go for everything else. But like when we had that incident with Mike, at the house and stuff, and after that, we cleansed. He even did it again a second time. He went through the whole house, cleansed everything. Then he opened up the windows and everything. So, since he did that though, haven't had no incidents, nothing. I haven't felt anything at all in the house anymore. Yeah, but
yeah, that's how it is here. Like since Mike told me what to do, I had my bedroom window open for a couple days.
right.
Yeah, that's what I had told him to open his doors and take the leave.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need, though. Is just a simple.
Yeah, just let go that
I don't want you to be here. You don't belong here. Whatever. Just leave.
Yeah, I was hoping I didn't piss it off by asking them and telling them to leave.
Now, usually, to be honest with you, from what we done went through, usually they respect that. That's no different than telling them, don't follow you home.
Yeah.
Respect that, I think they know when they're wanted and not wanted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I say they're intelligent spirits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because if they know they can follow you home, and they try it, they got to be intelligent enough to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they need to pay some bills when they come here.
Right? Hey, where's that money at?
Yeah, I got bottles up in there.
Give me a winning lottery number or something.
Right, I know, right? Something. Gee. Eat for free. Don't even know you're there. Watching TV.
Zoe said she's translating.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, she said she's translating them as she hears the voices.
Tell them I was just joking. But if they feel generous, I'm open to accept.
Yeah, that's right.
I know Bernadine said if she sends an oracle in her bedroom for the last 6 weeks, could anyone tell her whose spirit it may be? I don't know if we have anyone that could tell you whose spirit it may be. Universe sometimes feel.
That's Zoe that's translating, right?
Right. Yeah.
So she could you could talk to him too, like ask him questions.
I don't know. Can you talk to him as well, so? Can you communicate with him? Where is Lady Jackson? She's quiet tonight. She's in the background.
Like, I just want to know where they come from, and stuff like that. What the hell? That sound like my mom. I swear to God, that sound like my mom. I swear to God, that's something my mama say right there.
Really? Wow. It could be her. That's what I was
So,
thinking.
as you don't have no aunties that passed away or anybody with those could have had one of those names or anything like that that you can think of?
The last family member I had passed away was my mother.
Right. She didn't have any siblings?
All of them still alive. I just spoke to one of them tonight.
Oh, okay.
Zoe said you can ask questions and she can give you the answers.
I have an aunt. Her sister passed away years ago though.
You remember her name?
Viella.
Oh, Viella. She didn't have no like nickname or anything like that.
I used to call her Aunt V. She said I could ask questions or speak and they'll answer.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Who are y'all?
I'm not sure.
What's up, Eric from Clearwater?
What up, Eric?
What's up, Eric?
You gotta be clear now. I'm gonna say Eric from Clearwater. Eric from
Eric from Clearwater.
I think the other Eric is from New York, I believe.
Is that the only question you had? Is where they from? King?
Are y'all family members? Is it my mother or father or mother-in-law or grandparents or
Family, somebody.
family?
Yep, New York. Got both Erics in here now. All right, Eric and Eric.
Did y'all follow me from St. Andrew's Cemetery? Nice to meet you as well.
That's good.
Years ago,
Was y'all in here last night? Wait, whoa. Let me ask that question.
What happened last night?
It was Mother's Day.
Please have You had fun on Mother's Day.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day, man.
At least you had fun on Mother's Day.
Cousin Rocco. What's your real name, Rocco? This is his cousin.
You know, the thing about it could be somebody from way back in your family, you know?
Yeah, it just came through. Zoe said it's my cousin Rocco.
Right.
But who the hell is Rocco? Were you Rocco?
Eric said, let's go to Wing House in Largo and have some drinks and wings. Like,
yeah, we definitely have to do that, Eric. I would love that, man.
Rocco, where you from? Like, what's your real name?
Yes, sir.
Still not sure if it's Rocco. Maybe it sounds like Rocco. Close to something similar to Rocco.
Rocco. I have a cousin named Rockman, but I don't know if he passed away. I'm pretty sure I would have heard. Because, you know, we grew up together, so we're around the same age. Cousin from another life.
Hmm. That could be possible as well. But you know what I heard though? If you got like a birthmark, that birthmark actually came from your previous life. Something happened to you in your previous life. Either birthmark or you could have been something could have happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Not died from it, but
I
that's what
completely forgot. He may not remember me. I don't mean no disrespect, man, but I don't remember you.
Yes, because
Like, how are you related to me?
ask them why are they there?
Why are you here?
just like this. It just need a little balance and acutely aware that you guys who follow this channel
You have a TV on?
cases.
Huh?
That's your TV?
Yeah. I'm gonna close the door real quick.
Man, you sat down like an old man then.
I am old, man. My body hurt. They made me a supervisor at my job, man, and oh my gosh, they getting their money's worth.
Yeah. That's what happens when you move into the supervisor position.
Yeah.
You work more, same pay.
Got that right. Rocco, if I asked you to leave, would you leave? Oh shit. Never mom.
You know Jimmy? His friend Jimmy?
Yeah, my uncle. He was like an uncle to me.
Oh wow.
I love you too, mom, and I miss you. You see the flowers that I got for you for your grave, right? I hope you like them.
So
My
so
God.
so Jimmy was like an uncle to you, huh? Wow.
Christmas. Mom, was that you put a fingerprint on my windshield when I was coming back from Virginia?
Really?
You saw that when you were driving. I'm trying to see if I can find it. You saw that when you were driving or when y'all got back?
When I was coming back to Jersey by myself to pick my wife up. And one thing I always did, I always kept my windshield clean, my windows. And I specifically seen a fingerprint just formed right in front of me on the driver's side.
Wow.
Which uncle?
No, I guess he's talking about Jimmy. Because you say he's like your uncle, then he says he's just like his uncle.
He was there when I got my throat cut when I was in Virginia.
Oh wow.
He was the first one to chase the dude. The dude was actually still there on the scene.
What?
Yep. They had they put the caution tape around me, and like it was in the middle of the projects. So, you know, in the projects, something happened to everybody out there. And the dude was standing right there. And he was the first one that took off running. That was the first time in my life I ever seen him run.
Oh wow.
Because we used to joke him a lot, say he had bad feet. And when I saw him running and I saw my cousins run, which is his blood nephews, I was trying to get up to go with him, but they wouldn't let me.
Hmm.
So, Mom, are you happy where you at? And Jimmy, are you happy, man? I miss y'all.
Hmm. That might scare you a little bit there.
Why? What you mean y'all can't leave? I'm on the what?
Flowers, I think she meant to say.
Yeah.
I think it's flowers. Flowers. She said they're so pretty.
Or she said she loved the flowers.
Yeah.
I'm glad you love them, baby girl.
Yeah, it was a miss print.
Yeah.
Mistype.
Typo.
So Zoe, you a psychic or?
I know Zoe said she can hear them and see them.
So she's like medium, maybe? No, not a medium, more like
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna let my wife know.
I could bend it this way, but I can't fit it all.
Well, I go through this. It's a real challenge. Relish, if you can make such a difference in a challenge, a skill set as well. Clearly, never going to be perfect. It's a lot better. It's good. A difference.
I'm back.
You see,
The
you see,
fingerprint wasn't her.
yeah, I said the fingerprint wasn't her.
Who was? What the hell?
Yeah, it says she didn't know who left the fingerprint.
So, Mom, were you with my sister when she got hit with the bottle?
Thank you so much. Drena ain't even
Thank
paying,
you, Camille.
she ain't even paying attention to the live no more.
Thank
She all
you,
on her
Miss
phone.
Camille.
So
I'm sorry, I'm reading comments. My bad.
she reading comments from what?
Thank you, Miss Camille.
She reading comments from anyway. Don't worry, I'm still here with you, dog.
I'm here too. I'm multitasking right now.
I can read that.
That's Wolf.
Oh, Wolf.
He says I can't keep my eyes open. Yeah, we're gonna have to get off here myself.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, thank y'all for coming in.
It's getting late. It's getting late. I'm sleepy. But I want Zoe to tell King.
She says that's correct. When you said Jimmy's
like your uncle.
Like your uncle before you
cut story.
Cut story.
His real name James, but we call him Jimmy.
Have a good night, Wolf.
Good night, Wolf.
Good night, Wolf.
I'm kind of slow. I ain't like Drena on this thing, y'all.
You gotta get your training in.
Whatever.
So, Mom, are you with Grandma?
Hey, y'all give me a second. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There we go. I love you too, Wolf. Y'all be careful. Let's get one. Let's get one. We are happy.
I'm glad you're happy, Mom. You don't got to deal with this BS in this world no more.
You know what I want to say about that? With that comment? Like I was trying to tell my brother, we don't know what it's going to be like when we pass away. We might be in the same torment, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we don't even know, bro. You know, some people try to take it out the easy way and commit suicide and stuff and get to the other side and be the same exact way. Because we don't even know.
So she considers herself a medium.
Oh, she's a medium. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for translating. I really appreciate that.
Amelia says,
all right, that'll be $9.95.
Miss Chameleon is the oldest.
Huh?
Miss Chameleon says she's the oldest here.
Diddy gonna pay for it for me.
You say Diddy?
You said how much I owe you?
I know you owe Zoe $9.95.
Diddy got you. Everybody else on him.
He got that baby oil.
Wow.
That's some free money right there. All you gotta do is say he got you.
Okay. Free baby oil with a lot of inches.
That's great.
I'm cool on that part. Cause that audio clip was sound like he gave Meek Mill some new insides.
No, right? That's crazy. I guess if you want to be in that lifestyle, you had to pay the consequences.
That nigga was drilling Meek, boy.
What?
You heard the audio clip, right?
No, I just heard the one that his bodyguard had recorded.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But
like, wow.
God dang.
Oh wow. Oh, we better leave Diddy out here.
Oh yeah. Y'all need to leave Diddy alone.
We might end up missing.
It's cool, though. I appreciate it all, you know, like seriously.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing though, man, when you can actually communicate with somebody you love, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the main, like my mother, that's all I like, you know. That's the main thing I want to know. Is she happy? And yeah, You absolutely right, but you know, y'all gotta go. They gotta go in the living room on some nights, though. I can't have my mom in there, man. That's kind of like weird.
Oh, Lord. No, your mom be like, get it, son.
Hell no. I walked in on her and my stepdad before. Don't do it to me, Mom. I'm sorry.
Hey, it might be too late.
I know, right?
That's what I want to say. You know, you never know.
She be like, look at my son. That's right, son. Head up, head up.
Lord, they're delusional, tired, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Zoe, for helping him out with that, and hopefully
Yeah.
that helps.
Mom, just know I love you and I think about you all the time. And I know you're tired of seeing me cry. I'm tearing up now. My wife that made me soft, man.
Now that's love, bro. That's love.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna get ready to call it a night. We thank everybody for coming on.
She said you can step out for 5 minutes.
Oh wow. Yeah, but we're gonna go get ready and call it a night. I thank everybody for joining us. King, appreciate it, man. And don't be no stranger no more. You got ghost on me, man.
No, I ain't.
And they ain't gonna call me when you need me.
And that's what they do.
I know that. But yeah, man. Once again,
I got you, bro, man. I got you.
I'm just messing with you, man.
I know.
Yeah. Like I said, I want to thank everybody for coming in and hanging out with us, and like we do. We appreciate all the love and support that you give us, guys, and continue to pray for us as well as we're going to pray for you guys. And thank y'all once again.
Facts. Same here, man. Oh, I need y'all to teach me how to edit my videos too, man, with the little songs and all of that. And
I got you.
I don't know nothing about it, bro. I just look good on film. That's all.
You'll have to call Mike one day on live or something, and then we can help you with the editing.
All right.
Yeah, I got you. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Good
y'all
night,
be
everybody.
blessed, everybody, and we will see y'all, I guess, maybe next week. I don't know.
Yes, next
we'll
week.
See. We'll see what happens. But all right, y'all.
Good
Thank
night,
y'all for
y'all.
joining the live. We love y'all.
Good night. Love you guys.